Hey guys, welcome back to Knotty Threads. Just in case you're new here on my channel, do subscribe and hit the bell icon to get all the future updates. So in today's video, we'll learn how to work this beautiful design. I have worked this on a very simple round neck blouse. The blouse is completely stitched and it is a very short sleeve as well. So for the sleeve, the design is slightly different when compared to the neckline. So let's see in detail how to work this design. So now let's get started. So this is a stitched blouse. This blouse is completely stitched. So even the hook, hemming, everything is done, and it is just stitched with a round neck, or what we call as U neck, like this. So you can do this on any kind of neckline, but when you're working on something like square and sweetheart neck, you might have to tweak the design or pattern a little bit, but otherwise it is easy to work. So I will be starting off with the shoulder part here. In the earlier video, I actually left a little, like about an inch, and I started so that it is easier for the tailor to stitch. But now, since the shoulder is attached, I'm going to start off here. The hook I'm using is number 10, and along with that I'm using a contrast color, 5 strands of silk thread. So I'm starting off from this joint where both the front and back parts are attached. I'll fix a knot here, and I'm going to work 4 chains and fix it using a single crochet. So repeat the same thing, 4 chains and 1 single crochet. Again we'll make 4 chains. After 4 chains, I'm going to work 1 triple crochet in this loop, like in that single crochet. And then fix it using a single crochet. So after the single crochet, I'm going to turn the work like this, and in this 4 chain loop, I'm going to work 1 single crochet and 3 chains. After 3 chains, we'll work 1 triple crochet, and next we are doing a picot stitch. For picot stitch, I worked 3 chains. I'm going into this loop here, the 2 loops of the triple crochet, pull a loop, and then work a chain and pass through both the loops. And then I'm going to do 3 chains, fix it using a single crochet in the same loop. So now we are done with 1 petal. So similarly, we'll work 2 more petals. Right now it might not look like a petal, but once we finish 2 more petals, it will be fine. So again, 3 chains, 1 triple crochet, 1 picot stitch, and 3 chains. To finish the second petal, we'll work a single crochet. We'll do this one last time, and that will finish the third petal. I'm doing a single crochet in the same block to finish the third petal. So this is how our 3 petals will look. Now we'll turn the work again. Now we have this triple crochet here. So I'm going to work all single crochets in this gap. So around 4 to 5 single crochets can be worked in this gap. So this is how it should look. And then I will continue with 4 chains 2 times like we started. The third time I'm working 4 chains and 1 triple crochet in this gap. Then we'll fix it using a single crochet. So once we are done with this, again we'll turn the work. 1 single crochet in the 4 chain loop, and then we'll start working our 3 petals. So this is what we'll do around the neckline. I finished working the back neck. So I am yet to add beads. Only after adding these beads, these petals will sit straight and nice. So that part I have kept it for the later. Now I'll show you guys how to work the sleeve. Because for the sleeve I have worked 6 petals. It's actually very easy. Instead of working all single crochets here in this part, I have repeated same 3 petals here. Apart from that, there is no change. But still, let me just show it to you guys. So one sleeve is already complete. I am working on the second sleeve. So I'll fix the knot. And work 4 chains. Fix it using single crochet. Once again 4 chains and single crochet. This time I will do 4 chains but no single crochet. Instead I will do a triple crochet in this single crochet. So passing through the first 2 loops, then 2 loops and last 2 loops. Now I will fix this using a single crochet. Now I'm going to turn the blouse and work 1 single crochet in between this, and then start off with the petals. For the petals we'll start with 3 chains, work 1 triple crochet again, and then we'll do a picot stitch. For picot stitch 3 chains, and then I'm going to pass the needle in the last 2 loops of the treble. So this becomes 1 picot, and then we'll do 3 chains and fix it using a single crochet. So this forms 1 petal. Same way we'll be working the remaining 2 petals in the same gap, and the next 3 petals will be here in this. Now I'll just turn it over like this. So the petals that are already done should be facing towards me like this, and then we'll be working here. So I will first do 1 single crochet and then start working the petals. So after single crochet, again repeat 3 chains, 1 treble, 1 picot, 3 chains and 1 single. So this is one petal. I'll do two more the same way. After working all 6 petals, this is how it should look. So 3 petals should be this side and 3 petals should be on the fabric. So once we have this, so as usual I have fixed this petal using a single crochet in the same gap. Now I'll work 4 chains and single crochet 2 times before I start my next petal. So it's very simple. In case you have not understood something, please rewind and watch the video again. So 4 chains and single crochet second time. I finished working the second sleeve. So right now this is how it is looking, and I've trimmed the thread here and I'll make knots to fix it, and then I'll just trim off the excess and glue all the tails at the end. So after this, our next step is to add beads like this. This step is completely optional. For neckline I have not added this part, but I think for the sleeve it looks nice, so I'm just adding this. Ideally this is how it looks. Here I've just finished one sleeve. So these 3 petals on top I have fixed it using a sugar bead and cotton thread, and I've just added these little bigger beads here. And for the neckline I have not added those beads. I've just flattened these petals, and I think this itself is looking simple and pretty, so I'll just leave it at this. So now we'll see how to add the beads. To do that, I have taken 2 strands of cotton thread in a sewing needle, and here I have some beads. So one is the smallest, what we call as sugar beads, and the other is slightly bigger, like around 3 mm size. So these are all matte finish, and generally we use this in RE embroidery, so I'm using the same beads. So first we'll see how to do this 3 beads here. So here we have one single crochet, right? I'm just going to pierce beside that, like leave about the 3 mm gap and pierce here. Make sure the knot is on the wrong side. I'll go one more round and make a knot like this, and then take 3 beads in the needle. You can add the same size pearls as well, even that will look really nice. And then from back side to the front side I'm going to get my needle out. Like this. Pull it tight so it already forms like a triangle here, and then I will go back into all 3 beads. So this is the first bead, second and third, and then from right side I will go to the wrong side and knot it here. Knotting is very simple, just like how we knot our hemming or after we attach the shirt button. So pick up little bit of the fabric and knot it. So for this petals I'm using these small sugar beads here. This part is very simple, just stretch to check where the petal reaches. We'll just pierce or get the needle from the center of the petal like this. Add one small sugar bead and go back in. Just keep doing the same thing until you finish all the petals. So after doing 3 petals, I am knotting the thread because I really don't want that loose thread running in the running inside the blouse. After finishing, this is how it looks. I really like the way the neck has turned out. It's a very simple U neck, so this can be tried for simple sari blouses like this. So like I already mentioned, for the neckline I have not added a lot of beads because I thought this itself is looking very nice and elegant. So for the sleeve, it is looking like this. In case you use Kamal Kadai thread to work this part, then this will remain stiff. Because of silk thread, it is kind of rolling up, but when you wear it will actually look pretty. So finally I finished working the complete blouse. So do let me know in the comment section how you like this design and idea. In case you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe and keep sharing my videos with your friends. Also visit my blog knottythreadz.net, especially for all you guys who are into RE embroidery. I have been posting a lot of tracing designs on my blog, so it's very easy for you to download the images and print them out. So do check it out. It is knottythreadz.net. And if you guys have not subscribed to my vlog channel, do subscribe to Kanika Reddy Vlogs. I guess that's all in today's video. I shall see you guys soon with more interesting stuff. Until then, take care guys. Bye bye.